The 49ers, they begin a new era with Trey Lance at the helm at quarterback. Lance was incredible in 2019 at North Dakota State. Started 16 games, accounted for 42 touchdowns, and threw no interceptions. But since then, since 2019, he has started just 3 games total. 1 at North Dakota State in 2020 and 2 last year in his rookie season in San Francisco. So Kyle Shanahan has said he wants to play Lance in the first and third preseason games this month. I don't know what sort of sports science went into that, but we trust Kyle knows what he's doing. But to that point, Mike, is he taking a big risk moving on from Jimmy Garoppolo to someone this inexperienced at quarterback?
Yes, and it's an unnecessary one. You have a great quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, who in the last 3 years has taken your team to the Super Bowl and the championship game. I love Trey Lance. I think his upside's compelling. But why would you risk not playing Jimmy Garoppolo, especially early, when you have a team that can win right now? When Jimmy Garoppolo plays, and I know it's not a team stat, but 70% of the time they win. So that matters to me. They average 28 points. That matters to me. He's been productive in that system with that team. So to me, I like Lance long-term, but short-term, I am playing Jimmy Garoppolo.
What about you, D-Wood? Do you think he can have success right out of the gate?
Listen, as much as Mike T wants to pound on the table for Jimmy Garoppolo, like at some point, why did you give up all those assets? Yeah. He's got to play at some point. So do I think there's going to be an adjustment period? Absolutely. You already showed the stat. He's only played, 3 meaningful games, in the 2 years in San Francisco. There's going to be a transition. But I think overall the talent and the coaching and the surrounding personnel will help elevate Trey Lance as we move forward into the future. And as far as the season is concerned.
It's a fascinating experiment. It's definitely a matter of Kyle Shanahan betting on himself and his own coaching ability. Diana, you talk to everybody. What are you hearing around the league when you talk about Trey Lance and expectations?
Yeah, I certainly talk a little too much. I should listen a little bit more. But when I do listen, everyone around the league has confidence in what Kyle Shanahan can do. This isn't just San Francisco 49er fans. And, even going back to the days when I covered Kyle when he was the offensive coordinator of the then Washington Redskins with Robert Griffin III and Kirk Cousins, Colt McCoy even, Rex Grossman, players that always told me how unique Kyle Shanahan was. And what makes him great, what makes him different than the others is his ability to teach. We can never undersell that because that's how you make the connection. That's how you get what's in your mind to be played out on the field. And that's what Kyle really is good at.
We'll soon find out how much he's been able to teach Trey Lance in a short period of time.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.